Hello and welcome to Just for Fun. I'm Kyle. He's Kyle. Great to be here, Kyle. How you doing, handsome? You're looking even more handsome today than last week. Didn't know that was possible. It's nice to have you here, Kyle. You know, it's it's nice. First things off, hope you had a great Father's Day. If you're a father, hope all your fathers are doing well. If you have a father or a father figure, hope you wish them a happy Father's Day. Hope your Father's Day was well. My dad had a great Father's Day. Grandfather had a great Father's Day, so great day. Kicking it off too, Myles Smith dropped an album. I ordered the vinyl, of course. It's wicked cool. I'm gonna show you what's in it. It's gonna be tough. I should have got the standout, but it's called My Mess, My Heart, My Life. It's very, very nice. It's blue inside. It's got some nice book and all that stuff. But what's really cool, came with an autograph. Came with his own autograph. Really, really nice addition. I ordered it with the autograph, but there was no extra charge for it whenever you pre-ordered it. Very standard record. It's very nice. I like whenever they go all into the packaging and different things. There's holes in them. I'm going to put this on the record player. It's going to sit behind me. Now, I had Austin by Post Malone. It's probably my favorite vinyl that I have, just because Texas Tea is on it. Texas Tea is probably my favorite song. But I really like that album. There's a lot to it. I mean, also Tate McRae is So Close to What is really, really good because there's different versions of the song on it. I've talked about vinyls before and I just love them so much. There's just something to it whenever you have a different chord or a different something in the vinyl to make it special, a different whole song. There's two different songs, two new unreleased songs on Tate McRae's So Close to What, and they're so good. I wish they went to album, but they're so good. I love them. I've listened to the Myles Smith album a couple more times. I think it sounds really, really good. I love the packaging. I love how he added so many things. There's a full book on thank yous and different things, and I absolutely love that because sometimes, like, not to call it out, but Bruno Mars, his is very simple. His albums and stuff like that are very simple on their packaging, and I feel like it makes it more fun whenever there's an extra in there. I mean, you're not just listening on Apple Music or Spotify or anything like that. You're listening on an album. And I think just all the album art and stuff like that, like Post Malone added the truck falling, their photo shoot. If you don't know it, in the F1 Trillion tour, the F1 Trillion album, there's a truck. It's an F-150. They dropped it into the ocean. I really don't know what it means, but it's pretty cool. They dropped it into the water, and then it's all smashed up now, and he brought it on tour, and he just brought this truck on tour with him, basically. But it's beautiful. It's this shot list of all of basically the truck falling, and then being like that far from the water and all that stuff. But they had a second truck on standby, so in case they didn't get it the first time, they could get it the second time, which is pretty cool. I mean, to have two trucks that you can just throw into the water, these two beautiful trucks to just throw in the water for a photo shoot is really, really cool to me. I think it's really nice. I like whenever they add something special. Like, I talk about it a lot. I think I literally just talked about it, but Tate McRae's there's two special extra songs, unreleased songs, and it's beautiful. It's just adds to the listening experience so much and just makes it so much better. I mean, you can't go wrong with an unreleased song that you can only listen to on the album. And then once you Shazam it, it comes up with her, like, a different name. It says Tatiana. It's her alter ego. And it comes up with Tatiana instead of Tate McRae, and it comes up unreleased. It says the song name and stuff like that. It's pretty cool that they have it unreleased, and you could Shazam it, but you can't play it. So yeah, I'm going to put this on the record player without further ado. So if you hear that in the background, that's what you're hearing. I did listen to the album on this one. I know last week I talked about billboards, and I didn't listen to like half the song, or I didn't think I did, but I did. Great songs on Billboard. Dublin Lights definitely is just so good, and then Hate You is such a good song as well on the album. Probably gonna be my favorites. It's so good. Very emotional album, to be honest. Very almost sad at times, but it's really, really good. I really like it. And he did probably the perfect amount of time for teasing it. Nothing's worse than I guess a lot of things are worse than this, but what I don't like is whenever artist teases a song for months and months on end, and then the song is just the good part, and then the other verses and stuff like that. But whenever they tease a song for so long, and it's just that one part that's very, very good, and then the rest of the song is just mid. But also teasing it for too long, and then you kind of forget about the song, especially with small artists. There's this song that was on my TikTok for a long, long time, and he kept saying that it was going to be released on Friday. It wasn't released on Friday, and I was a little upset, so I stopped looking for it. But it's just like a big tease almost of oh, it's gonna get released, and then it just doesn't, and it's really disappoints. I did have Canes this weekend. Quick weekly recap before I go into it. I had Canes this weekend. We moved a whole bunch of stuff down to Connecticut for Alyssa's move-in to make it smoother. Very proud of her. She's great. But it's really cool seeing a house that they're going to be living in, and it makes you want a house even more. I don't know. But it was a very nice weekend. Very nice Father's Day. It was very nice to spend it with my dad. You know, he's the best. Couple fires this weekend. We're running a 5K this week. And then it's also my mom's birthday on Saturday, so wish her a happy birthday. My mom, she picked out a cake. Think I might make a video on this because what she said is very, very interesting, and I think that I can do it. I looked up a couple recipes on TikTok already. I think I'm getting prepared, and she's going to have a good cake. So she wants a dark chocolate cake, layer 1. I forget what shape. I don't know what shape she wants. I don't think she cares about the shape too much. I might make it a square because we usually have round cakes. Maybe I'll make it a round cake. Just keep it simple. But she wants a dark chocolate and then a layer of frosting in between that is coffee flavored. And then another layer of cake, you know, because cake is cake. And then a layer of chocolate frosting. And then chocolate, what's the brand? Ghirardelli caramel truffles. So it's kind of like basically, if you think about it, it's a mocha caramel latte, if you think about it that way. Because the recipe is basically explaining to me is instant coffee, which is just a latte. Because you brew the coffee, and then it just becomes the coffee. I mean, duh. I don't know what I'm going to write on it. I don't know how I'm going to really decorate it. I think just leaving the squares on would be kind of like, if I do it, it's either there's going to be a link to a video of me making it up here, or there's a picture in front of me, or you'll have to wait till next week. I'm not sure yet. You'll probably have to wait till next week because I have to edit before my mom's birthday. Whatever. But you'll probably see it within the weeks if you're following. It will be a very interesting experience because I bake. You know, I'm pretty good at baking, and I think these will come out good. Actually, whenever this gets posted, it'll be her birthday, so happy birthday, Mom. You're the best. Thanks for everything. You're the best. We got caught in a rainstorm on Saturday. We were underneath an umbrella, and it was probably the coolest umbrella. I was at my grandfather's house. We had a nice roast, beautiful dinner. Love being with family. And then we went outside because it was wicked nice out. Sunny skies, not a cloud in the sky. And then just out of nowhere, we're looking at this umbrella for the sun. And there's lights in the umbrella. It's a solar-powered umbrella. I'm going through all the modes. There's changes color. It's beautiful, beautiful umbrella. And out of nowhere, it starts to drizzle. So we're standing underneath the umbrella. My mom, my sister, and my sister's fiance. My sister's fiance and my sister are the smart ones, and they go underneath the cabana. My mom and I stay underneath the umbrella. We don't get a drop on us besides the wind. I mean, it was a beautiful spot, and then some lightning came down, so we got a little bit scared and ran inside. It was nuts how fast the storm came, but it was so funny to be in a rainstorm, and it was in and out of rain. And whenever I got home, we kind of had like a minute to chill or whatever, and I put the fireplace on and a candle, and I dimmed my lights because my lights are they're like color changing lights. I'm an electrician. I installed them. Pretty cool. But they're color changing lights, made them all dim, and then opened my window, and it was just so cozy in here with the rain coming down. It kind of makes you appreciate the rain even more. You know, everything's getting a drink, getting more water on soil. My blueberry bush needed some water. I don't know if you guys remember my blueberry bush, but it's planted. It's next to a rock. I'll insert a picture right here. They kind of look dead, but at the same time, they're blossoming. And Chris said that they look good, so that's all that matters is the plant doctor thinks they look good. So we had a great coffee It's called a cake batter dot cake coffee. I don't know what dot cakes, like why they're so popular right now. It's just funfetti cake with the neo-perels. Fun fact, the neo-perels are actually the sprinkles. Kathleen taught me that one. Shout out Kathleen. I don't know if she still watches, but I learned something like that. And I don't understand why dot cakes are so huge right now. I mean, they look phenomenal. They look beautiful. And I bet they're delicious. But it's just a funfetti cake with the hard sprinkles. I mean, we've been doing those for years now, for birthdays, for different occasions. Which brings me to my next point of, do you bake cakes for different events? Like, is that are you supposed to bake a cake for everything? Because I love baking cookies. But I feel like a cake is such a birthday thing, which also I hate getting sung happy birthday. I don't know if it's just me, but it's just such a like an odd like thing. Like I don't know. It just feels like it just makes me feel. I don't even know how to describe it. It's just it's a weird feeling that I get, and I really don't enjoy it. So I had 2 birthdays this year. Well, I air quote it because Alyssa was in college, and my birthday falls right in the beginning of college, and she moves back and stuff like that, and she didn't want to miss it. So we did a fake birthday in August. I probably talk about this, but we went to a game show, which is actually owned by Monkey Mind Escape Rooms. If you want to play in a game show, I think it's called the Game Show. It's really, really cool. I think it's also in Portsmouth, New Hampshire. But if you're looking for something to do, a night out was so fun. We went to, this just works out for the ad read as well, but we went to the game show experience. My mom set it up, and there was people playing before us, and it's in a mall. We went, Alyssa, me, Drew, and Chris, and then it was my sister's fiance, Chris, my sister, mom, dad. That's who was there, just setting the stage. But me, Chris, Drew, and Alyssa went for a walk around the mall just because it was a long ride or whatever. And we came back, and my mom said that there was a game before us. There was a whole bunch of people there, which looked so much fun. They had like 4 teams, and there's probably like 20 people. And I came around the corner, and they started singing "Happy Birthday" to me, and it was really, really nice. But that was really nice compared to just sitting down and then having to blow out the candles. But I'm getting sidetracked here. We went to the game show, which was very, very fun. They had a whole bunch of different games and stuff like that. The host was very fun. And then we went to Monkey Mind Escape Rooms. And that's how we discovered them. That's how we discovered Monkey Mind Escape Rooms in Portsmouth, New Hampshire. Use code JustForFun for $10 off your room and your experience. It's so much fun. We did the Pirate Shoals. I think that's what it's called. We did the pirate room. You had to figure out the lost treasure and stuff like that. And it was so much fun. And that's how we discovered Monkey Mind Escape Room. And then we started doing things with them. But I got sidetracked. What was I talking about before? I was talking about birthdays. I was talking about dog cake. But to circle back, we had a dog cake coffee on Saturday, and it was phenomenal. It was Alyssa's. She got a decaf, and it was delicious. I didn't get the dog cake coffee, but I got a regular coffee, and it was so good. And yeah, it's nuts how creative people get with coffees, and I'm very, very jealous. I'm very jealous of how good and creative people get with them. Getting more creative. I feel like mine are creative, but they just don't taste as good. Next thing, completely sidetracked. I want to talk about lucid dreaming, and Kyle will tell you all about it and what it does in your brain and how it works and stuff like that. But so, fact, Kyle here. I don't know which one I said first, but I think I said this one first. So the act of lucid dreaming is a state of being consciously aware that you are dreaming while asleep, which often allows you to actively control the dream's nature, narrative, environment, or actions. It is a learnable cognitive skill validated by science that occurs primarily during REM sleep. REM sleep's like the meat of the steak. You know, like the fat of like the good sleep, like good sleep. So it does it happens during REM sleep, rapid eye movement sleep phase. It is sparked when the prefrontal cortex, the brain area responsible for decision making and self-reflection, unexpectedly turns on, creating a hybrid state between sleep and wakefulness. So it's basically just a dream. I mean, it's called lucid dreaming, and whatever. But I really wanted to talk about what I would do in a lucid dream and then some of the questions I had. I think I would talk to younger Kyle. I think I would want to see younger Kyle and see how he would talk. Because it's kind of like you're in a movie almost. From what I've heard, it's kind of like you're in a movie and you're in your eyes, but you can talk to anyone. So it's kind of like, I feel like I'd talk to my Nana again. I'd talk to people who have passed or different friends I'm not friends with anymore. I'd probably talk to them. But at the same time, I have a peanut allergy and I would like to taste a peanut. But in my dream, do I have an allergic reaction to it? Does my brain even comprehend what peanuts actually taste like? Because I've never had one. And then would my brain make up a taste for it? And can you even eat during a lucid dream? Those are my questions for you, Kyle. You can have a peanut during lucid dreams and nothing happens. Obviously, physically, your body won't have a reaction since you're not actually eating a peanut. And there's a couple things that can happen. The brain can simulate the sensory experience of eating, meaning you might taste or feel the peanut. However, dreaming about it, an allergen, will not trigger the release of histamines or cause anaphylactics. The awakening effect, the stress or anxiety of realizing you ate an allergen in a dream might cause you to wake up with a rapid heart rate or panic. This is a normal psychological response, not a physical allergy attack. Because there was a TikTok, it was like what you can do during a lucid dream. And I'd like to, one was breathe underwater. So if you can't die during it, can you do things that aren't real almost? Like, would you be able to experience quote unquote death, like, and know what's going on after it? Because your brain wakes you up whenever it's close to that, because your brain can't comprehend it. So if in lucid dreaming, do you see it? Like, do you go into it? And I know I'm spiraling here. I'm completely spiraling on lucid dreaming. But if you like this, these are all questions for Kyle, and he'll answer, or maybe he is answering right now, depending on how Kyle's editing. But yes, Kyle, you can die in lucid dreams. Well, you can die, air quoting it. Yes, you can experience death in a lucid dream. Since dreams are subjective, your experience of dying can manifest in various ways, from suddenly waking up to floating into a surreal, dreamlike afterlife. Experiencing death in a lucid dream can unfold a few distinct ways. You can wake up when you die in a dream and your brain registers the shock or adrenaline spike, causing you to instantly wake up. Number 2, the void or afterlife. Because you're aware, your mind doesn't necessarily have to jump out of sleep. Instead, you might transition into a dark void, float into a white light, or explore an imagined afterlife. Respawning. Some lucid dreamers report shifting into a new scenario or respawning immediately in the same dream space. And the last one, descending into ego. Many experience lucid dreamers in Tibetan Buddhists use the act of dying within a lucid dream as a meditative tool. Because you know it isn't real, facing a fatal scenario can help you overcome deep-seated fears and accepted mortality. I mean, I guess it makes sense if you experience it in your mind, like death or something scary like that. It won't become as scary. You know what I mean? Like, it's not as scary to you in your real life, but it still is scary because it's death. And I'm very sorry for bringing it up, but it just kind of flowed out of my brain. Does lucid dreaming even feel real? Like, it is. I feel like there's so many different questions with it and different things that could go wrong almost, of holy smokes, like this could actually happen. And then it's like, but going back, the TikTok said breathe underwater. So could you become an animal? Could you shapeshift? Like, could I become an octopus? Or could I become a cheetah or something like that? Do you die in your dreams? Like, is this? And then I also heard bad things about it, of sleep paralysis, and that's the scariest thing ever, is having sleep paralysis, because I've never had it. I really don't want it. It's so fascinating to me that people go through this, and it's like you have no control over it, and your body just does it. Like, your brain just does it. And it's so freaky. Like, in your dream, do you feel all these sensations? Like, if you're drinking water, would you feel the sensation of drinking water or eating something? Like, it's so nuts to me. Could you do all these things? Could you run like 1,000,000 miles an hour even though you've never done it before? Do you have to be able to know what it feels like before actually doing it so you can do it? Like, it's so weird to me. Or does your brain just put into interpretation what it would feel like to breathe underwater, or jump out of an airplane if you've never done it, or swim 1,000,000 miles an hour, or like, do you know what I mean? Like, can you shapeshift into a fish or an octopus or a dolphin, or talk to a celebrity, and would that celebrity actually act like how you'd think that they would act, or just how you would think that they would act? You know what I mean? So those are all my questions for Kyle. I should have wrote them down, but I think it's just such an interesting thing to even think about. Is these dreams are in your head. They're there. You have them. Can you just succeed with it? Like would I be able to create art and be like the best artist and then come back to real life and be a good artist? You know what I mean? Like, or is this just fake, not reality? You're it's kind of like VR where you're just living in a movie, like Ready Player One almost. If you ever want to try out lucid dreaming, the best sheets to try them out on is cozyearth.com or Cozy Earth sheets. They're made with bamboo, they're temperature regulating, and you spend about a third of your life sleeping, so why not sleep on the best sheets? Go to cozyearth.com, use our code just for fun. You get 30% off. And I know they're expensive, but they sure are worth it. I love mine. I sleep great in them. I love them. They're so comfy. I haven't gotten any of the clothes yet, but I've heard all good things. And it's nice. Make sure to wash on delicate. Treat them with care, because they are sheets, and you should treat them with care. So use our code just for fun. You get 30% off and start sleeping well. You can also lucid dream in these sweatpants and a hoodie that from Comfort. If you use the link in our description, you get 15% off. They have a blanket that's literally called the Dreamer Blanket, more like the Lucid Dreamer Blanket, because it's just so amazing. It's such a beautiful blanket. Kathleen loves it. Everyone loves it. I love the pants. I love the clothes. I love everything about it. They have more of a lightweight style now since it's summertime, and for the World Cup, you can support your team in your country. So use the link in our description, and you get 15% off, which is just phenomenal because they're always running deals, and you can stack them. You can stack the things. You can get 15% off plus whatever deal they're going on. So use the link in our description on comfort.com. Or are we living that now? Like, are we in a simulation? Are we controlled by aliens? I feel like this whole episode is just going in spirals and deep, almost mind screw of things. But this is where I'm going. This is where I'm going with it, and I hope you enjoy. And then also, it's crazy to me that, there's people that you see online and stuff like that, and you want to kind of be them. Like Todd Graves, the owner of Canes, like David Dobrik, Luke Ike, like Casey Neistat. They're all living these crazy lives. It's so wild to me that they are living those lives, and they earn those lives. And it's just so nuts that you don't see every part of their life, even though there's so much of it on social media and stuff. Like the streamers that have just 24-hour streams is just so nuts to me that you're sharing that much of your life. Like, sure, I come on and I talk about my life and stuff like that, but you're not seeing all of it. I mean, you probably either want to or don't, but you're not seeing every single part of it. So it's kind of, I don't know, it's so nuts to me that every single one of you has your own life, and it's beautiful. Like, I heard this poem, behind every red light, there's someone going through something. And it's so nuts to me that it's real. Like, there's real people in the world that's not just me. And they don't just live where I live. Like, they live everywhere in the world. And it's so nuts to me that yeah. Hopefully that you just understand that one. And if you've been a long time viewer, I truly appreciate you. And I truly appreciate you sticking around and listening to me over this. But you know how passionate I feel about how people aren't real, but they are at the same time. They all have their own lives, and how wild I can't wrap my head around really anything, and how I just don't think anything's real. So I'm really glad that you are real and you're here and you're watching, and I truly appreciate it. You make me feel great. Whoa, what was that? Sorry, I'm just not locked in my golf game at all. And I just have all of this baggy clothing on me. I just don't know what to do. Well, if you really want to dial it in, you should go to pinsandaces.com. Use our code just for fun. You get 20% off your purchase. And they truly have the best apparel. They got ball markers, very, very funny ball markers, may I add. And they got nice hats, apparel, bags, everything you need for the golf season. So get your style right at pinsandaces.com and use our code just for fun for 20% off. So you get 20% off at pinsandaces.com for all your golf apparel? Gee, thanks, Kyle. Hey, Kyle. That's what I'm here for, Kyle. Scotland left Boston. Sad day for Boston. I really liked having them. You drove around, and I'm kind of on the outskirts of Boston. You could still see cones on statues, and it was really nice to see just how much joy and how much love they had for the how much joy and how much love they had for the city. Just was so refreshing, almost. Like, you see a lot of hate and a lot of not good things going on around the world, and then you see the Scots just loving it here, and it was just amazing. They're down in Miami now. They're tearing it up in Miami. I just saw a video of them in a pool. They all had bright red shoulders from the sunscreen, from the sun. And it's so interesting that is going to be their downfall, is the sun. And I love how much fun they're having and how much just the coolest experience basically is what they're having and loving here. It's so refreshing, and I love it. That's all I'm gonna say. Last thing before we leave, this one's really gonna make you think. It's very pointless, very very pointless. But do you ever think of animals, like deep sea animals? Do you think that they ever think what else is in the ocean? So the fish with the light, the anglerfish. Do you ever think the anglerfish just thinks like, there's more for me here? There's a full ocean, and I'm just staying in this one spot. I mean, I feel like a lot of people do that. I mean, I do that. There's a whole world, and I just stay in this one spot. But I feel like they wouldn't thrive in different things. So they know that, and they say, oh, I'm just going to stay down here. But imagine them seeing a human for the first time. They must have been petrified almost of a human or anything else that comes near them. Because, I mean, I bet the human was as petrified as the fish. That's a scary fish. They got a whole bunch of teeth. They got a light. They got their own light, which is so fascinating to me that they make their own light. And it hangs from their head so they can see. But at the same time, that light's not transmitting as much light to light up the whole entire ocean. And so it's pretty nuts to me that this, like, fish alien type species, like, do you think the aliens are actually just deep sea fish? I mean, they look like aliens whenever you look at them. They or the standard alien, which really is nuts. I think Doomsday just came out. That's an alien movie. No, that's Avengers Doomsday. I thought Disclosure Day. Apparently Disclosure Day is the closest thing that we have to aliens. There's a different podcast that I was listening to, and they were talking about that there could be real aliens in this, and we wouldn't know because we just view it as an alien. I don't know. But I feel like the closest thing of aliens that we have on Earth are either real aliens that we have no idea about, and other humans are aliens and we just don't know about. And then anglerfish or deep sea fish really is just nuts to me that all these things live on the same planet as us. And I love it. I think it's so cool to see all these things, and it's nuts. So, I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you're new here, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. And Kyle, take us away. I hope you had a good week. Oh, thanks, Kyle. I hope you have the best week. I hope you have a great day. I hope your family has a great day. I hope something good happens to you. I hope you find a lucky penny on the ground. I hope you find a genie. I hope you have just the best week. You deserve it. I hope that you come back next week, watch me, listen. You're the best. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. Make sure to listen wherever you get your podcasts. Go to all the links in our description if you want to shop. And we will see you next Saturday.